Let's move on here. E-cigarette maker Juul Labs is the fastest startup to reach a valuation of more than $10 billion. But now the company is facing scrutiny after targeting minors in campaigns that seem eerily similar to Big Tobacco in its heyday. Here to show us a side-by-side comparison of Juul and Big Tobacco is Yahoo Finance's Arti Swaminathan. And Arti, you know what's interesting to me is when San Francisco first came out and banned Juul, essentially to say, we're going to just hold off on any kind of business here until the regulation shakes down, that's exactly what they pointed to, that they were marketing towards kids. What did you find when you did that side-by-side comparison?
So I didn't do the side-by-side comparison. I was looking for the side-by-side comparison when I found the Stanford big database which had like 50,000 ads, and they were just repeating themes like pleasure, relaxation, socialization, romance. But more broadly, they were trying to show that this is something that popular people do, and this is why you should do it. And one person that I spoke to who had actually like looked at this in the 40s said that, you know, in the past there were like beauty queens and athletes who were all like encouraged, like high up in the social hierarchy, who were like encouraged to smoke, and all these were portrayed in different ads. Same thing is happening now. All these different people, like social influencers, are being hired to push out this message that this is something cool, this is something you should do. So that was really shocking to me. And these themes like Happy Mother's Day, all these really seemingly random themes are really resonating with people. I mean, more than half of like Twitter users are under the age of 21, and they're not even supposed to Juul, and they're all Juuling.
Yeah, I definitely don't Juul, but I love the ads. I mean, is that even okay to say? I mean, vaporized or cool and then some. What I found interesting was that when the Stanford, the head of the research, actually went to the headquarters of Juul, he asked the founder, "Are you mimicking what Big Tobacco has done?" And he would neither confirm nor deny.
It was really funny because I interviewed this guy on Skype, and he was like, yes, he said he was a student of mine. So, you know, the founder was really close to like the fact he really believed that he was doing something crazy and different and like disrupting tobacco, which is what Dr. Jackler pointed to.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you're just creating a different method of nicotine, right? So that's why.
So that's what it comes down to, right? Is that, you know, I mean, whatever you think about the ads, they're targeted towards younger people.
Yeah, that's the main.
That's about the adults being targeted, and that is the big point of contention, because that's exactly what Big Tobacco did for years and years, avoided or completely turned a blind eye to the health concerns, even though if they knew there were serious concerns on that front. And there seems to be some who question whether Juul is repeating that same lesson.
It sure looks like it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It looks like the company hasn't learned, or at least maybe they were never being honest to begin with. But when the FDA came calling, the company said, okay, we're going to change our advertising. We're going to pull the pods from bodegas so the kids can't get them. And yet, now we see that really very little has changed.
And Alexis Keenan, who actually was just here, pointed out that now cannabis is doing this, CBD industry is doing this.
Of course. Yeah, they want the money, and the money is coming in. I mean, they're disrupting Big Tobacco. They're seeing their sales go down. Meanwhile, Juuling revenue is going up.
No, but the interesting thing is that even if after you create this ecosystem, right, of hashtag Juul, it lives on, no matter what happens. So you can't just make the mistake and say, we'll fix it. You have to avoid making that mistake. So
they've already gained the following.
They already gained the following. They already make the money.
Hard to make it uncool now with kids.
Right.
Uncool.
Hard to put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Thanks for joining us, Arti.
Thank you.